Hi, my name is Carice Lindstrom. I'm going to be going over my philosophy of nursing. We're going to first begin by looking at the person aspect of my philosophy. A person in my mind is a human spiritual being created by God who is valuable and unique. Each person has a place, I believe, in this world and is not here by accident. Next, we're going to talk about nursing. The term nursing, what does that mean for us? I believe nursing includes care of all across the lifespan. It affects everyone. Everyone at some point in their life is in need of nursing care, whether that be from the care we received as a child at home or care we receive going forward as we age, as we have acute health crises come up in our lives, all the way until through geriatric years until death. So really across from birth through death, nursing care is needed. Again, a part of nursing that I believe is important is the holistic approach, along with a supportive approach, looking at the person as a whole being, the mental, the physical, emotional areas of their lives, treating them as one is important as well. And then finally, individualized care, not just providing the one-size-fits-all care model for everyone, but really taking the time to listen and engage a person one-on-one, finding out about what makes them unique, what are their support systems or lack of support in their lives, and then putting together a care plan or approach that would best fit their needs. And looking at environment, I believe our environment affects all of us. If we're living here on this planet, really on a daily basis, we're affected by our environment, whether that's the weather or the stressors of our life that we're faced with through maybe death or illness or loss of job, new job, birth of a child. Those are all stressors of life. They can be both positive and negative stressors, I believe. Also, in looking at the environment, it can either support us or degrade our health. If we're in an environment that is full of life and good air and just other qualities that promote wellness, then we're going to do better. But if we're in a situation where we're in an environment where it could wear on our health, whether that be smoking or pollution, things like that, then that's going to go against promoting our health. And then also something that came to mind as it relates to environment was masked or hidden influences that can affect us and are part of our environment that we don't even think about as we go about our daily lives. Some of these that came to my mind were the Wi-Fi use around us. Wi-Fi is relatively new, so we don't know all of the ramifications that has on us on a daily basis, but it's really around us in our homes, when we're out and about, in restaurants, cafes. That's something that's having an effect on us in some form. We may not know how yet. Also pollution. I think I alluded to that earlier, but there's pollutants from emissions, from vehicles, from various plants, depending on where we live. I know I live in small rural farm country, and we can also have crop dusting every summer. There's planes flying by, dusting crops with chemicals. So those there's probably a lot more hidden influences as well, but those are a few examples of those masked or hidden influences on our lives. Next, we'll look at health. I believe health, it's important for our overall survival and for our successful, excuse me, and long life. It's a basic need, and this can change across the lifespan. What we need as an infant is far different than our needs as we age through middle adult life on into our geriatric years. Health is a very basic need, but it's very important at the same time. Without it, we aren't really able to live long-lasting lives. In goals of nursing, we're looking to care and support, advocate, and protect, along with contributing to the ultimate good of those under our care. I believe those are all, there's many goals of nursing, but those are just some that are key in my mind that will be supported in my philosophy of nursing. In coming to a close here, I just wanted to share my personal nursing philosophy example. And that was I was working in a birth center, excuse me, and I was able to support two partners that had just had a baby in post-delivery, in the early postpartum period, worked with them for a number of hours in initiating breastfeeding. It wasn't an easy situation. Baby was having difficulty latching. The partner didn't know how to best support the mom, and just as she just had the baby, it wasn't that she didn't want to be a part of it supporting, but I felt I really had to take time and gave extra emotional energy at the end of a long 12-hour shift to work with them. I was able to utilize my CLC skills, my lactation certification skills, as I worked with both partners and just provided time to listen to them and their struggles, and was able to be patient with them through the process of teaching and educating them on how to best help their baby latch for a successful first hour breastfeeding experience. In the end, after working with them for a number of hours, and their discharge ended up being longer than most for various issues, that being one of them, because we always at the freestanding birth center like to see babies have fed at least several times good successful breastfeeding before we discharge them to home. So they were there for quite a bit longer, and I felt like we were able to have a successful experience, and baby was, after working and being patient, baby was able to latch and feed, and mom and partner were both able to see what we were looking for, and saw what a successful feed looked like. They were able to verbalize that and feel good about that experience before they were discharged to home. And on our way out, the patient, I walked them down to their car, and the patient just stopped me, the mom that had just delivered, and just stopped and gave me a big hug. And it was totally unexpected. I felt I had just done what I would do for any other couple, and she just thanked me for the extra care that I took with them. And that just made my day, and I walked away from that experience thinking, yes, this is what nursing is about. This is why I'm a nurse. This is why I work with moms and babies, and love, absolutely love women's health, labor and delivery, and just the postpartum care that was given there. So I look forward to putting together now my nursing philosophy paper coming up this week. My nursing theorists that I'm using as my mentors really as I put together my own philosophy of nursing are Imogene King and Henderson, who is referred to as the modern day Nightingale. I just appreciate all of their theories and processes and look forward to incorporating their guidance as I put together my own philosophy. So thank you.